For over 6 centuries, one empire stood between East and West.
Rising from a small frontier principality
to conquer Constantinople and reshape world history.
This is the story of the Ottoman Empire.
In the late 13th century, Anatolia was divided and unstable. The decline of the Seljuk Sultanate left power vacuums across the region.
Turkic warrior bands, known as Ghazis, fought along the Byzantine frontier.
Among them was a leader named Osman.
We declare our Independence Day. No longer born for around 99 independence.
His small state began expanding through raids and conquests.
The weakening Byzantine Empire struggled to respond.
Victories attracted more fighters to Osman's banner.
Osman Batan!
Territory expanded steadily.
His son Orhan strengthened and organized the state.
A more structured army began to emerge.
Soon, Ottoman forces crossed into Europe.
Victories in the Balkans expanded their influence. The small frontier state had become a rising power.
And soon, their eyes turned toward Constantinople.
For centuries, Constantinople stood unconquered. In 1453, a young sultan prepared to change history. Mehmed II was only 21 years old. He brought massive cannons never seen before. Day after day, the walls were bombarded. Inside, defenders fought desperately.
To arms, the walls will not fall. Ready, sir!
In a bold move, Ottoman ships were pulled over land.
Bypassing the city's naval defenses.
The enemy fleet! They're inside the horde! To arms, repel them!
The ancient walls began to crumble.
On May 29th, the final assault began. Battle raged through the streets. Constantinople had fallen. Mehmed entered the great Hagia Sophia. The city would become Istanbul.
And the Ottoman Empire entered its golden age.
After 1453, the Ottoman Empire entered an era of transformation. Constantinople became the imperial capital. In 1520, Suleiman ascended the throne.
Under his rule, expansion reached its peak. Belgrade fell to Ottoman forces. Hungary was defeated at Mohacs.
Even Vienna faced Ottoman siege.
At sea, the Ottoman fleet dominated the Mediterranean.
The empire now spanned 3 continents. Suleiman reformed laws and administration.
This section on land right is Sharia.
Trade flourished across vast territories. Art and architecture reached new heights. A diverse empire governed many cultures. By the end of his reign, Ottoman power was unmatched.
But greatness would not last forever. After Suleiman's death, the empire began to change.
Strong leadership was replaced by internal instability.
The Empire, we must act!
It will divide us further.
Your commands mean nothing to us now.
Even elite Jeffries more.
Insolent! You challenge the Empire?
In 1571, defeat at sea weakened Ottoman dominance. European powers modernized their militaries. Ottoman forces began to fall behind. Failed campaigns in Europe marked turning points. Territories slowly slipped away. While Europe industrialized, the empire struggled to adapt.
Reforms attempted to modernize the state.
We must implement these changes to strengthen the empire.
The Tanzimat era sought renewal. But nationalist movements rose within its borders. Political reforms could not stop fragmentation.
Honorable members,
Rise with terror card!
By the early 1900s, the empire was weakened. And a global war would seal its fate. And a global war would seal its fate.
The corruption eats away at us from within.
And the factions tear us apart!
Our state weakens by the day. Territories were lost one by one.
The Balkan Wars delivered devastating blows.
In 1914, the empire entered World War I.
It fought alongside Germany and Austria-Hungary. At Gallipoli, the Ottomans achieved a rare and powerful victory.
But rebellion and defeat spread across the Arab provinces. By 1918, the empire was exhausted. Allied forces occupied Istanbul. The Treaty of Sèvres planned to divide the empire.
But a new resistance was rising.
Mustafa Kemal led the Turkish War of Independence.
In 1922, the Ottoman Sultanate was abolished.
In 1923, the Republic of Turkey was born, ending 6 centuries of empire but leaving a lasting legacy.